guys, this is all about what you need for your first bunny. If you do not have your bunny, I will first start out with that. But if I were you, I would go to a reputable breeder and get a good quality bunny that you know has been taken care of and that you know the breeder is going to better the breed by what they're doing. Or I would go to some sort of rescue group. There's actually a lot more bunny specific rescues out there than people realize. You just have to search for them. And you can usually get a bonded pair who are already spayed or neutered through a rescue. Bunnies are herd animals, if you will, so they do prefer to have a buddy. They do better with a companion, so I definitely would try to get at least a pair or a trio, whatever you feel you can take care of and you have the room for. And then first things first is you want to get a cage. If you're keeping them in like a shed situation like I have, you're gonna want to get a cage like this right here. There's stackable ones, or you can get just a singular one like that. And depending on what type of bunny you have, that one is a 24 by 24. It has a pan on the bottom that you remove and you dump their waste, obviously. But personally, I would get the largest pen that you can get, which I believe, say Rural King, Tractor Supply, any feed store type of store for livestock and farm animals. I think the biggest is a 36 by 36, but if you go online, I think it's bunnyrabbit.com. They have all kinds of stackable cages. They have them in all kinds of big sizes. So I would just get the biggest you can get and the biggest you can afford to put them in. If these are going to be outside, you would want a hutch so that they are completely out of the wind. Or definitely, really insulate the cage and tarp it and have it completely covered so that they don't get wet and they're completely out of the wind. So that's for outside. Inside, you can use the cage like I posted. You're going to want an X pen, which you can get at any PetSmart, Petco, any pet supply store, usually for dogs. And this one I literally pieced together with CNC cage grids that I had and stuff, so it's not the greatest example, but you definitely want to give them areas to go out and play and have to get out and stretch their legs. So next, if you are going to have them inside and they're going to be in a cage, or you're going to use an X pen with just a litter box, they do sell, this one's dirty, I do need to clean it out. But they do sell these type of litter boxes at Tractor Supply. I believe I bought this one online. I forget what brand it is, but they're easy to look up. Just look up bunny litter boxes because they are different than cat litter boxes. You can use a cat litter box, but I suggest those just because you can hook them onto the side of the panels of your cage so that they don't flip them, because bunnies really like to dig and they will flip stuff. And then, whether you want to put it on the bottom of your pan to kind of help with the smell, or in the litter box, depending on if they're outside or inside, or all through the inside of your hutch, the best thing to do is to get a big bag of this Tractor Supply fine bedding. It looks like... So that's what it looks like. It's horse bedding. You find it in the horse section, and it's just way cheaper to buy it that way, and my bunnies actually do really well on it. And then we can move to water bottles. So you want to make sure that you have a water bottle and then obviously a hook to put it on. I suggest the biggest water bottle that you can get. This was just the only one that wasn't being used that I could show as an example. But yeah, just get the biggest water bottle you can, because then they're guaranteed to, I shouldn't say never run out, but it'll take them longer to go through it. So if you're at work all day or whatever the situation is, you don't have to worry that they're going to drink it in 2 hours or something. So and then the next thing, is a food dish. Are Crocs. They're considered Crocs. You can look these up online. I bought these at Tractor Supply. They personally, in any size, are my favorite because they're heavy enough that the bunnies can't flip them. Bunnies like to flip everything. So whatever you get, whether it's this or it's something that's like the dog and cat ones that are no flip, get no flip because they will flip it and they will fling their pellets or their water everywhere, and it's very irritating and it goes to waste, or they pee on it, whatever. You can also use these for water. I do for a couple of my bunnies that prefer it. Some of them don't like to drink from water bottles, so I put these in, fill it with water, and then I have a second one for their pellets. They don't flip them, they don't waste it, works out good. So obviously next thing you're going to want is some sort of Timothy hay type based pellet. So this right here is the Blue Seal brand Rabbit Hutch Deluxe, and this is my favorite brand of pellet to feed. I feed it to all of my bunnies and they do wonderful on it. They absolutely love it. They all have gained weight like that. Their coats look amazing. I highly suggest it. It's great. I will insert a picture of the bag right here. And then next, just for fun, I always get these Oxbow brand treats. It's all organic, natural stuff. They have a couple different flavors. This is the baked treats with carrot and dill. And then the next and probably most important part of a bunny's diet is the hay. The best thing to feed them is some sort of a Timothy or orchard grass mixture. Alfalfa is really only for bunnies that are 6 months or younger. This is a Timothy mixture, and I actually get it from where I board my horse. The people that own the barn, they just buy, I think 6 or 7 extra bales every month for me, and this is what I feed my bunnies, and they eat a ton of it. They do really well with it, and so, you know, like I said, this has to be probably at least 70% of a bunny's diet is hay. It helps keep their teeth ground down and their gut moving and their stomach healthy, and it's the best thing you can feed them. Highly, highly, highly have to feed them. Okay guys, so that is all. You need a cage, a pan, some sort of bedding or litter box, X-Pen, water bottle or a dish, fresh water, pellet bowl, quality pellets, and quality hay. And then obviously treats and toys are extra, but they are highly suggested. I just go to the cat section in Walmart or any pet store. Just get a couple of the little cat balls that have like a jingle bell in them or something. I love them, so that is what I do. Also, lastly, it is always a good idea with any bunny or guinea pig or even hamsters and stuff. You want to try to have some critical care on hand. It is like a dry pellet kind of type thing, and you mix it with water and you syringe feed them when they potentially go into GI stasis, or if any of you are familiar, it's basically similar to colic in a horse. They will quit eating, drinking, they get hunched over in pain. It's very noticeable. But I personally, I have saved 3 or 4 bunnies now with just syringe feeding them mashed up pellets that they're already used to eating. I just put it in a little bowl, fill it with water, mash it up till it's kind of like a paste, put it in the syringe, and then you just syringe it in their mouth. Then you also want to syringe them fresh water. I, like I said, have brought back probably 3 to 5 bunnies now doing that. So critical care is the best thing. I don't have anywhere around me to buy it. Highly suggest having some sort of a first aid kit, you know, some Neosporin type stuff to fix if they get any little cuts or scrapes, and that goes really for any animal that you own. So, but yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, just put it down below. My rabbitry Facebook is the Bunny Barn Rabbitry. You can check out my page and you can ask me questions and follow me there and see what I'm up to there as well. So that is all for today's video. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!